Hello everyone, welcome to Club Reaction to a massive 2-1 win for Rangers in Kilmarnock. I am Scott Carney. I'm knackered, Ali, how are you?
I arranged about 20 years after that. That was that's heart attack stuff for me tonight. That's strap yourself in for the rest of the season because that's what it's going to be like, Carney. That's what I thought it was going to be tonight, but I didn't enjoy it.
No, that was just a hard fought win, as hard fought as you're possibly going to get, but it's a very big win, a really fantastic win. And after the way that first half went, I didn't expect much, and we've managed to do it. And we'll enjoy this one. The starting 11, Clint made a number of changes to the team that started on Saturday. Barisic came back in, Silver started, McCausland started as well. Anybody else I've missed that he made a change with? Was it three changes? No, I think that's right. Into the game itself, Rangers started quite well. Connor Goldson probably should have scored from at least one of his headings. Yeah, Silver was unlucky as well. And then Borna Barisic, I don't know what he's doing here. He kind of falls down on top of the ball, tries to act like he's been clipped, which then leads to a penalty, a Stonewall penalty. John Lundstrom kind of turns his back on the ball and it hits him in the hand. We can't really say very much, mate, apart from that's all Barisic's fault.
Oh, it's a woeful goal to give away, like you say. Barisic, I don't know what he's doing, pretends that he's been fouled and it leads to the penalty. It is a penalty, but we've talked about it, Carney, tonight. Barisic for us, Ryan will be delighted to hear this, but I don't want to see Barisic going forward. You see the amount of times Carney just goes back. You've seen the difference when Yilmaz come on. There's your difference. Yeah. So for me, this chopping between the two of them, no, from now on, it's Yilmaz to the end of the season. Yeah,
definitely needs to stop now, I think, because then he get himself booked as well later in the half, just getting caught out. He was all over the place. Rangers were all over the place after we conceded the goal from the penalty. Rangers just couldn't get anything going in that first half. We looked disjointed, we looked nervous. We were kind of playing into the game that Kilmarnock wanted us to play into. Kilmarnock were going down easily, I'll say, but doing the right thing to try and stop Rangers playing any sort of football. The rest of the half, mate, the better team was probably Kilmarnock. Cortez had a shot from outside the box, which was a decent effort, but every time a ball went into the box, from a corner, from a cross, into our box, they were winning every single ball, and they were probably feeling a bit hard done by that they weren't ahead by more.
Yeah. To be honest, Kilmarnock should have been ahead at least 2 goals in that first half. Kilmarnock with the far better team. They wanted more. We looked, for the first time, Carney, we looked nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, when that goal behind, how are we going to respond? And we didn't really respond in the first half. That's why we thought hopefully the second half we'll make changes. But it's the worst half of football I've seen under Clement so far. This Rangers team. It's not going to be perfect all the time. We're going for a title, but it's the first time I've seen a wee bit of nervousness creep into them.
I expected a tough game. I'm not going to act like I didn't expect a tough game. I did, but I didn't expect such a drop-off in our performance. Yeah. It was bizarre to see. And
you can't blame that.
You can't just blame the pitch. It's just a weird thing that we have with Kilmarnock right now. At half-time, neither of us were very happy. We made changes. Ridvan came on for Borna Barisic and Dessers come on for Silver. Rangers didn't start the half great. We didn't. From a free kick, they get the ball across the box. Shooter misses it, kind of mistimes his clearance for it, straight onto the path of Kennedy, I think it was. It causes a fantastic save by Jack Butland. That is why Jack Butland plays for Rangers and why he's in goal for us, mate.
Yeah, that's why he's been reportedly getting called up for England. The guy's world class. Sometimes he doesn't have to do a lot in games, but when he does, he needs to be there, and that's a huge save, Carney, because if Kilmarnock go 2-0 up, let's be honest, we ain't drawing that game, at least we're losing that game, so that was a huge moment in the game.
A massive moment, an absolute massive moment, a pivotal moment, I think you can say. Rangers then get a free kick up the park and step forward the man that always pulls us out of trouble every single time. This is why the criticism of him, for me, I don't get it, because James Tavernier steps up and puts a beauty of a free kick away. And the tide almost turned immediately, but this free kick, Ali, look, James Tavernier is always there. He wasn't great in the first half at all, but he still steps forward, he never hides, and he gets us the goal. He gets his important goals.
Yeah, he's got this Rangers team back into it. That's why he's the captain of Rangers. Tom Lawrence does well driving with a ball, get pulled back, but when he steps up, always got a feeling that he can do something, Tav, because a free kick where that is it's near enough a penalty for Tav, and he puts it in the back of the net, and at that point we're looking at each other, can he go, and there's still another 40 minutes or 35 minutes to whatever it was.
35 at that point.
And you're thinking one each. We've got the momentum now, and surely that'll galvanise this Rangers team.
And it did, because 4 minutes later we were 2-1 up. Rangers break forward, Lawrence on the left hand side, he gets fouled. The referee gave him credit, it's the only time I'll give him credit today.
Gives a quick free kick.
Gives a quick free kick, lets Lawrence play on with it, breaks into the box. Dessers makes a bit of a mess of it. Kilmarnock make even more of a mess to get the ball away. It falls to Tom Lawrence, and first time straight across the ground, right into the far corner, puts Rangers 2-1 ahead. My wee man's not been sleeping very well recently, so me and Ali celebrated that goal very quietly but very ecstatically at the same time.
It's the most Tonto I've learned in a silent fashion.
Silent fashion.
It was a bizarre celebration from the two of us, kind of trying to keep quiet but at the same time going Tonto. But it just shows you how a goal in the Tav free kick can just change the tide of a game. And Tom Lawrence, he can strike a ball lovely. Dessers, as he does, wants that extra touch, and it comes out to Lawrence, and he just lashes the ball in the bottom corner. Beautiful. And at that point we're looking at each other, kind of going, how the hell are we 2-1 up now? I think you have to give credit to the team, you have to give credit to Clermont for the mentality that they're in there. The bottle didn't crash today, and maybe at half time we kind of felt like it was getting there, but the response in the second half, and to score 2 quick fire goals within 5 minutes to put us 2-1 ahead, I can't ask for much more than that before the hour mark. Rangers made a number of changes as well later in the half. Cortez has been down. I hope that's not a hamstring, mate. Looks like it. He was clutching it for we'll find out, but for me that looks like a hamstring, which is a pity, can't it? Because if he's out for, well, a hamstring could be 4 to 6 weeks. Maton that we don't know about, and obviously Seaman's out as well, so it leaves us light on the left hand side. Yeah, also Sterling came on from McCausland. Sterling again, I thought was fantastic. That should be starting for us.
Yeah, I thought he was brilliant. He's just a where's the ball, I'm going to go and get it kind of player, and the power that he has, the belief that he seems to have in himself. I thought he made a real impact. I didn't feel like it was the right game for McCausland. I thought he struggled in it, but I thought when Sterling came on, I thought he was really good, as was Dessers. I thought Dessers was really good in that second half. Then kind of back and forth, I suppose Rangers struggled to get the kind of goal to really seal the deal, I suppose. But then there's 2 penalty claims. The first one that I actually didn't see because I was tending to doing dad duties. The ball bounces up off the ground and hits a player in the hand. But the following one for me, mate, this is a penalty. If you're going to give a penalty for John Lundstrom's one, this one is an absolute stonewall penalty. And we won, by the way, just so you know. I'm not complaining, but it's a stonewall penalty.
Yeah, and just before them as well, Carney Dessers was unlucky when he hit the bar.
So he was.
To nearly make it 3-1, he was unlucky. The one that you obviously were up, senior wee man at that point, he again, he's Dessers through and goal. Again, he wants to turn the defender when he should shoot. For me, it was soft for me. I don't know if that's a penalty, but the second one, Carney, when I seen that back, we both looked at each other and went,
penalty.
That's a penalty.
Yeah, it's a penalty.
His arm was kind of out and it hit him in the hand. It's soft, but for me, in the law of what the game is at the moment, that's a penalty. So when it wasn't put to VAR, I was going to say I was shocked there, Carney, but some of these decisions we've seen the VAR, I'm not shocked.
Why would you be shocked? No, and I think if you're going to give it for Lundstrom's, you have to give that one. You have to give it. It's a stonewall penalty. But look, Rangers then do what Rangers do, and we have to concede 15 corners in the last 30 seconds of the game. Obviously the added on time was extended due to the VAR check, but look, we've got out of there with 3 massive points. I can't really underestimate. I think Ali's in agreement from the chat we had after full time there. That is huge for Rangers. That's a bit of a statement from Rangers. We weren't great today. The first half especially, we were really poor, really not at it. But we ground out that 2-1 win at the most difficult, probably away ground we're going to go to, barring Parkhead, and we've managed to get there. That's a real satisfying one, mate. And again, it's another one of those games that you're starting to really put all your belief into Clermont and these players, that they have what it takes here.
Yeah, I looked at the 2 games, the Hearts game and this game, and for me, out of the 2 of them, the Kilmarnock game was a big test for me, because we usually do well against Hearts and we're at Ibrox, so we should be winning those games. But Kilmarnock away, our record at Rugby Park is horrific. I think a guy, what did they tell me? George was saying it was Rangers have won 4-12 or something, or something like that. But it's horrific. We never really do Kilmarnock there. But it's huge, Carney, for me to go to Rugby Park and get 3 points, because let's not be kidding ourselves. I know Celtic had a big result today against Dundee, but they would have looked across to us at half time losing. But because we've won tonight, that'll take the wind out of their sails, Carney. We talked about that. I know they've had a good win tonight, but because we've went to Rugby Park, it's another one, Carney. We can just tick off the list again, but it's a big one we can tick off the list, and massive for us going forward.
Massive, yeah. Look, this is another reason that it's only about us. It's all about us. Doesn't matter what they've done. Obviously, it's very satisfying. I did utter the words to Alistair during the game. We can't be doing a momentum change here just due to the number of goals that they eventually won by. I think it finished 7-1, but it doesn't matter about them. This just took the shine off their result as well, because they would have been purring at half time hoping for this, and this team haven't let us down. Okay, it wasn't perfect, it wasn't. Was that the bump in the road? I hope so. I really hope so. I hope that first half was the bump in the road. I don't want to see a half like that again from Rangers for the rest of this season. But we've got there, we've done the business, we've got the 3 points, it's massive, and we continue on this run that we're on. Is it 11 games?
11 games.
11 games now, so I can't ask for any more. I am delighted and shattered, and I can't wait to go to my bed. I'm not kidding, I'm probably going to stare at the ceiling being rather excited about what we've just seen, because it's huge, an absolute huge 3 points. Can you pick a man of that tonight, mate?
Oh God, I mean the first half I thought we were terrible, to be honest. I'm really sorry. I thought Tom Lawrence was decent, but I'm going to give it to Tav. I know he wasn't great at times, but to step up when we needed him, and he stepped up and he put the ball in the back of the net, and ultimately I think that goal galvanised that Rangers team, and that's why we went on 1-2-1. So for me, James Tavernier.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. I think Tav is the one that changed the game today with that goal. Jack Butland as well. I think he's in with a shout. He's made a couple of good saves today. But yeah, Tav for constantly being the man to score important goals for us and to change games for us. You can't take anything away from him. Ali, thanks very much. That was terrific. And our run here continues, mate.
It did. I said to Carney off camera on Tuesday night, I said I was going to say that I've got a 100% record up here, and I thought I better not, because usually when I say things like that, I jinx it.
That's true.
But yes, 100% record up at Mr. Carney's house, so hopefully that continues. And we roll on to Saturday, Carney, and Rangers have a chance to go 5 points clear because Celtic play Sunday, so it's there for Rangers again, but massive one ticked off for me. I'm absolutely delighted, but shattered.
Shattered, yes. You age a lot when you're watching games like that, that's for absolute sure. No, I'm sure you all enjoyed that as much as we did. We'll be back on Friday with Club Live. Until then, enjoy the rest of your week. I'm sure you all will. We've been Club at 22, the Rangers podcast. Cheers, everybody.